delivered from Kusatsu Researchers Gun. Hello, I'm Nipio. Let's start the Researchers Gun. In this program, I introduce you researchers in various fields from all over the universe every day. Today's researcher is Kazunori Nozawa.
Hello everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, today's key phrases are these three. The first key phrase is English education with multimedia. Could you explain this key phrase?
Yes. First of all, I teach English as a foreign language for undergraduate program and mainly using computer-based technology. And I have developed multimedia materials online, and the students access to the online site and learn English by themselves. And so teacher become more facilitator rather than just a regular teacher to teach everything. So more self-learning, learner-centered approach has been taken. And also under a graduate program, I teach theory and practice of this kind of technology-enhanced language learning, or we say computer-assisted language learning. And also I teach intercultural communication area, focusing on nonverbal communication. Both classes are carried over through e-learning site called Moodle, which is the CMS, content-based content management system, which is the open source courseware. You can use that style of courseware very easily, just having a server and good network system. And also I have taught some presentation skills, and I teach basic presentation software like PowerPoint, and the students give a presentation and we evaluate. Not only teacher side, peer evaluation system has been adapted so that the students can judge other students' performances. And also I have developed overseas study programs to experience real life in a different world, which is very important for the students to understand different culture, and something like going to Australia or the United States, and they can have stayed in dormitory or the homestay style, so that they have a lot of different experiences which they cannot do while they're in Japan. And well, I have published some books to introduce Japanese culture, because we still lack the giving more information to non-Japanese world, so that it was a hard work, but it's quite interesting and stimulating and rewarding work.
Okay, just a minute.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah.
This is the translation from Japanese long-seller book, Umeboshi to Nihonto, which means the pickled plum and the Japanese sword, which covers a lot of different fields, something like civil engineering to Japanese literature. So you can understand Japanese culture well, or Japanese people's unique ideas from the past to the modern world.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. Okay, what is the unique point of your research?
My unique point of research, I mainly make much of technology, especially computers, and I enjoy using computers, as you see in the back. I am basically a Mac user, but I also use the Windows. I'm not a professional or specialist in programming, but I can have a lot of different ideas to create contents. And when we create multimedia materials, important thing is we need to have not single media, it is multimedia, so that text, information, and sounds and movies, so it should be integrated together so that the students can choose any of those medias to learn something they'd like to learn.
Okay. I think it's very important in education. Okay, what is the goal of your research?
Let's see. Well, basically, my goal is to open whatever I have created to the general public or those students who would like to learn using my materials, because there are still limited in numbers and also qualities of those kind of multimedia materials, so that I'd like to provide in the near future by giving a lot of different kinds of selectable materials, and they can just choose and enjoy learning with those materials. And also those materials can contain more Japanese stuffs, so that they can relearn the Japanese and about the Japanese culture, and not only traditional ones, maybe more modern Japanese culture as well. And which also means that my kind of voluntary contribution to the society, and I could be I hope I could be a leader in that field as well.
Oh, it's very important. Yes. I want to use your program. Okay. Let's move to second key phrase. Second key phrase is to be an intercultural person. Could you explain this key phrase?
Sure. At the beginning, I mentioned that my research field is intercultural communication, more focusing on nonverbal, but intercultural person, which means you have broader, wider knowledge and also attitude toward the different cultures. Well, as you know, Japan is isolated in a sense, the island country, and of course, we accept some foreigners, and we have certain number of residents actually from Brazil or Central American people, and mainly, or Asia, like Korea or China, but still, we dominantly refuse to accept those people. So we need to train our Japanese students to be more interculturally acceptable people. So I said intercultural person, or you may say international person, to be more flexible yourself. And in order to do that, I have to provide more trainings in intercultural communication area.
Oh, okay. What make you think so?
As I also repeat that more systematic approach is needed for the Japanese people to understand intercultural differences. But as you see that we don't have a good system to train them in the current education system, so that we have to provide more self-learning materials or more opportunities to go overseas, and of course it costs money, but we need to provide such a system more efficiently and also more frequently.
Okay, what are the problems to being an intercultural person?
Basically, I think most younger generation people uh, are already satisfied themselves with the current situation in Japan, and they don't have to learn anything, but they can get lots of different things without making extra effort, so that they don't have a more active learning attitude, and that that also makes them um, themselves at having a problems to understand different people, and we need to motivate them by providing multimedia materials or just giving more opportunity to go overseas.
Oh,
Well, that is why actually I sent my son, only son,
oh,
who, when he was grade 5, after finishing grade 5, I took him to Canada and let him enter the local elementary school. And he was not well trained, but he could manage himself to be a student there, and without refusing anything, just to try to accept himself in that society, in community, and he developed gradually his English and more intercultural, um, their culture, to be a more intercultural person.
oh, that sounds good. I want to become your son. Okay, let's move to the third key phrase. Third key phrase is overseas stay and rediscovery as a Japanese. Okay, could you explain this?
Yes, this is more personal
Yeah.
thing. Whenever I have a chance to um, get out of Japan, especially summer, such a humid, muggy weather, I don't like that. So I'd like to get out from Japan.
Oh.
But my personally, if I go overseas, I'd like to stay longer and as a temporary resident, not just a traveler to see only famous sightseeing spots, because it's maybe once or twice it might be interesting, but it costs more money. So rather than just doing sightseeing, traveling, I'd rather stay in the one place and relax by doing my personal interesting things like hobbies, interesting hobbies such as playing golf or having um, more communication with local people. Home parties, having wine and barbecues. That sounds really relaxing, and also you can enjoy yourself.
Okay, why is this important?
Because if you are traveling,
Yeah.
just visiting those famous places, you can't have much opportunity to have communication with local people. In order to be more intercultural person, you need to have more local minds, which means
Local mind.
yes, you are based on your Japanese. You have to be still Japanese, and you have to think about sometimes locally. But when you act, you have to do more locally, so that in order to be local, you have to consider both aspects, and so that is important to think and act more locally.
Oh, okay. When do you feel enjoyment in overseas?
Well,
Stay.
whenever I go, so far, um, most important and interesting thing is meeting new people locally,
Oh,
overseas, and whenever you go anywhere, you meet new people, and if you share some common opportunities like drinking together or eating together or playing sports together, and you can enjoy communication with people who has different ideas and different attitude. Well, you may not like everything, but you may find some interesting things among them.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's time to go now. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, it was very interesting. Now, I want to be an intercultural person. Okay.
I hope so.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, that's it for today's Researchers Camp. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.